we had an interesting turn of events. I'm getting a mower return today. So he got home with this mower and he had it parked there in his shop or whatever, and he knows there's some oil under it. So the right side hydrostat is leaking, and wow, I do not remember it leaking like that. So, oh, you know what? I think I know what's going on there. I think that's my oil filter. Yeah, that's my oil filter. I could have fixed that for him. There's a slot right under there for the oil filter to drain oil down into the drain pan, but it's also right above the transmission. So it's coming down. It's dripping off the oil filter through that slot. You just saw it drip there onto the transmission. And so here's the other part to this. When I changed that oil filter, I noticed it felt a little funny to fit on there, and I probably should have been more careful, but I thought, it probably fits well enough. So here's what I meant by it felt funny. It felt like I tightened it on and then the gasket kind of popped inside and almost wasn't sealing. It was almost a metal to metal. But I wasn't quite sure that, oh, it feels okay enough probably. And I think that's what happened, is that it's not actually sealing, that the OD on the oil filter is just slightly too big, even though the cross references showed that it should fit. I think that's what's happening. So that means it's an easy fix, and I should be able to get this swapped out quick and easy and then get this thing back for sale again. All right, so I got the Wix oil filter for this engine, which is what it had on before. So let's get it over to the shop and replace it. Okay, so the gasket surface on this Fram was too small, either in the width of the gasket, like the OD to ID, or the entire gasket was too small, which I think is the problem, because it popped down inside on the mower. Popped down inside where what it seals against, so it no longer really sealed anything. This is what was on the mower before, so I'm hoping that that will work. So I jacked up the engine, or the mower, to try to keep the oil from running out the oil filter too much, because it just changed the oil and it's not bad. I don't know if you can see okay there. Okay, gasket made contact. Snug, snug, snug. Don't want to over tighten it too much, but I don't want it to come off. And that felt good all the way down. This one did not. So maybe you can learn from my experience that Wix filters work a little better on Kohler engines. All right, let's see where we're at oil wise. We're actually still in the okay area. I may try to put a little more in there. So far so good. Just need to get this thing dusted off a little bit, repicture it, and list it. Last night I tried to scrub this thing off a little bit better than I did the first time. Still some things I just didn't really touch much, but I used a blue Scotch-Brite and whatnot and tried to get in a little better shape. Tried to get this thing up a little bit more. I actually tried some polishing, and I probably didn't do enough to make a big difference. Let's see, how does this fit in here? The deck looks pretty nice though. All right. And I went ahead and hammered out that baffle piece and put it back on there. And it's really probably does almost nothing. I think normally there's another baffle piece that fits up in there that's already gone. So, and the blades are pretty much all there, but could definitely stand to be sharpened. But I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. So really, the only issue with this mower is the front left tire likes to go flat. But yeah, other than that, I think we're ready to repicture it again. Someone's gonna be happy with this mower. See if I can't list it tonight or maybe tomorrow around the time people come home from work. Hopefully it'll sell again this week. That'd be fantastic. So we've got someone on the way, I think, to come by the Husqvarna Zero Turn again, the second time by. I'm gonna go fire it up and drive it over here to the driveway, so it'll be easy to load if they want to buy it. So let's go do that. Let's go wait and see what happens. Well, it's a gorgeous evening, and I did not sell the Husqvarna the other day. Communication just kind of stopped with the potential buyer. Like, he had said that he was, I think, on his way or heading this way, and I didn't give him my exact address. I gave him an address close by, and this is why I do that, because he stopped communicating, and either by phone or by messenger. So that way I haven't given my address to somebody who has, I don't know what interest, because I don't want people showing up when I'm not expecting them. I have someone else who's interested in the mower now, and well, we had some severe weather the other day, and I tried to stuff as many mowers into the shop as I could. And this is what it looks like in here. I need to pull this one back out. I parked it by the entrance because I was hoping to sell it soon and need to get it out soon. That Toro is just about ready to put up for sale. I just washed it and need to maybe dust it off a little and put the plastics back on that are over there. Get this John Deere polished up and get it for sale soon also. Yeah, let's go pull it out. Sold. The only thing I would probably do next time is replace the tires and probably sharpen the blades. Other than that, I think, you know, it's good to go. Let's go park in the driveway again. Hopefully this time I don't have to bring it back. All right, there she is again in all her so-called glory. Quote, quote. Not a bad little mower. I think someone's going to be happy with this one, so I just want to get it sold at this point, really. I want this mower to go work and do a good job for somebody. Let's sell it. Alrighty, it's gone. And interestingly enough, they bought my ramps too, so can't complain. So I was asking 18 for the mower this time around because it sold easily enough at 16 last time. I decided I'd try to get 16 by asking 18 the second time around, and that's sure enough what happened. Where'd I put the money? There we go. So they ended up paying 16 for the mower and another $200 for ramps, which I think is a little bit much, but I thought 100 was too little because of my time and effort to go replace the ramps and stuff. And so I didn't accept 100, and then he said 200. I was like, okay, if you want them for 200, that's fine. So I think altogether, I think we came out with $1,800, and I'm definitely happy with that. And again, if they have any issues with the mower, I told them about the front tires, and it seemed like actually I had to air both of them today, like you saw. If they have any issues, to let me know, and hopefully this time it's gone. So anyway, I wanted to make this video to kind of show the reality of how things work out and the way I try to do business, which is letting people have like a 30-day period if they have any issues to bring it back, because I want happy customers. And I don't want to stick someone with something that turns out to be a piece of garbage that was just running okay for me. Yeah, that's the reality. Things get returned sometimes. It's happened before. And interestingly enough, when this was returned, the guy who returned it to me, I almost made another deal with him. So he returned it. I quickly found out what the problem was like a few minutes after he left. So I messaged him back and told him, hey, it's the oil filter that's leaking. It's not the transmission, which is easy fix. Just put a new oil filter in there, which I did. But he was like, I've already got other plans. Thank you for letting me know, or whatever. And hey, I've got this mower. Would you be interested in buying it from me? Because I, since I flip mowers, and he thought maybe it'd help me out for my trouble, but it didn't work out. He was asking more than I would like to spend on a flip mower. So, but what I'm saying is that there's always that potential for one deal to turn into a different deal. Because I've had that happen in the past when I sold an engine to someone and it didn't end up being the right setup for what he needed, and he returned the engine to me. He then told me, hey, I've got this GT 5000 that's sitting out, in like a junk pile area. You can have that for free if you want. So I went back and picked up the engine, I think, and at the same time picked up this free mower. So I didn't sell the engine right then, I sold it later, but I ended up with a free mower. So things work out. So always try to be honest as much as possible and be, you know, reasonably transparent. I did let them know that I do flip mowers, or rather I fix them and sell them, so they know that. Anyway, it's another day at Garage Story, and thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe. We've got some interesting projects coming up, more mowers. I think you know, we need to get this puppy up and running a little bit better and fixed up. Hopefully that'll happen very soon. Get the Toro, which as of the time I'm saying this, that first video for the Toro has like over 12,000 views on it already. So anyway, that's it for now. Let's keep on working.